That's what they're supposed to do. Help us win football games.
Help us win football games.
Because I'm paying for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
We've got the Chargers next. Coming up with the Chargers. So there's a few things that kind of worry me about the Chargers, okay?
Okay.
Their offense does seem to be clicking kind of at the right time, going late into the season. And their offense does not turn the ball over, right? So the Chargers offense is third best in the NFL with a plus 11 turnover differential. So that not only says that they don't turn the ball over, that also says that their defense does. Okay? So it's something that they do well, right? They get possession of the ball when they're on defense, and they maintain possession of the ball when they're on offense. So we've got to really lock it down. We haven't had a whole lot of turnovers on offense in the last couple of weeks, right? But we also haven't gotten any turnovers recently. We've turned the ball over on downs and on missed field goals. We've gotten the ball. Because you get the ball wherever the ball is kicked from, whenever it's missed. But we have not forced turnovers in the traditional turnover sense, right? Also, their defense has 36 sacks on the season, which is 6th in the NFL. And the Chiefs have given up 32 sacks on the season, which is 7th most in the NFL. So seeing what our tackle situation is like throughout the week is going to be huge. And you bet your tail I'm going to be paying attention to that very closely. I'm going to be seeing, okay, is DJ Humphries ready to go? If not, is Joe Tooney getting enough reps at tackle to see if he can step out and be ready to go against some of the better pass rushers in the NFL? Right? I think they have 4 guys with 3 or more sacks. So they have several guys who can get after the quarterback. So I'm prepared for a slobber knocker. I've said that a few times.
It's true.
I'm prepared for just an all-out brawl on the field, and I don't think this is going to be a blowout one way or another. I see another touchdown or less than a touchdown field goal winning a game kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. I'm worried about our players. Last time that this happened, we lost one of our key players.
Oh, man.
But it was to our own guys.
It was kind of a fluke, man. That was a fluke.
Yeah, no, it was.
It was on Patrick Mahomes' absolute worst play in his career.
Yeah.
So it's kind of.
Yeah.
But overall health of the players is coming down to being very important, especially with us having 3 games in 11 days coming up. So.
Yeah, that's going to be something that we really have to focus on. But I think I agree with everything you said. We just, against this team, their offense is just so much better than the Raiders usually is.
Right.
And so we're going to have to play even better. It's not like we're playing a team like the Raiders again this week. Okay, let's improve. Let's do better than what we did against a similar team. We've played the Panthers, and then we played the Raiders, and now we're playing the Chargers, led by Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert. So it's just going to be a lot more stressful.
The Chargers are going to have Derwin James back, which Derwin James is going to be on Travis Kelce or DeAndre Hopkins, which Derwin James has caused havoc. He wasn't in that first game because he was suspended for something that happened the week prior. But, him being in the game is it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Derwin James always plays us well. Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, these guys are good at what they do, and I'm fully expecting them to try to absolutely bum rush our offensive line with like rushing 4 or 5 guys at a time for most of the game.
But if the line can hold, it sounds like Xavier Worthy might be able to have a game if the focus is on Kelsey and DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, I mean him. You also got Noah Gray.
No, yeah.
So Xavier Worthy, Noah Gray should be guys we should be looking for. Justyn Watson.
Yep.
Who we didn't talk about, had a no-look. He caught a no-look pass from Patrick Mahomes last week.
In the end zone.
How did we not talk about that? In the end zone. It's all right. It's all right. We're on to the next game.
Because it's just so normal. It's just
it's normal. It's normalized.
Just get better, like everyone else.
Yep.
Because this is our normal now.
Yep.
So, but that was actually a really cool play.
Really
I'm not gonna lie. I was
the float. Yeah.
Anyways, it was so good. Anyway.
So that's those are the things. Like, we've got everything, all the above, right? All the above.
It's just all the same issues that we've been talking about are just continuing into this week, and this seems like it's going to be more of a high stakes week. I mean, we gotta figure it out, and I think that's what they were feeling at the end of the game. Like, we're going against the Chargers next week. You know, we can wrap up this game, but we got to figure out next week. So
yeah. I mean, so I've kind of already said it, but going into this game, we have to maintain a pocket for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Right? We also need to be able to run the ball. We can't go an entire half only having 4 designed runs again, especially against the Chargers. Right? The Chargers are going to try to make us one-dimensional, and they're going to try to get after the quarterback. We have to be able to read that and run the ball. Right? We've got to be able to do that. There was a point that Joshua Williams came in and he for Najee Johnson, and he looked really good.
Yeah.
So Joshua Williams coming in, looking really good. It kind of gave you hope a little bit, and then also, Jaden Hicks coming in and playing safety, like he's looked really good as well. Andy Reid had some high praise for him. Maybe that's something we kind of need. We need Joshua Williams to come in and maybe start for Najee Johnson. You know, initially we had Kingsley starting the first 2 games for us at left tackle, and Wanye came in and he played decent for the first couple of games. Maybe that's something we need to happen with Najee Johnson, where we bring in Joshua Williams, and he kind of takes that mantle, right, and maybe lights a fire under Najee Johnson, saying, "Hey, I need to be better." You know, so we'll see. We'll see kind of what plays out with that. But those are my keys. Maybe getting a little bit of a change in our defensive back room, and then also being able to maintain a pocket for Patrick Mahomes to pass in, and running the ball to help open up the pass. Those are my big keys. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah. How do you think it's going to play out?
Well, so this game worries me. Okay.
Yeah. No, we have the refs.
We do have the refs, and I did tell them that we need to win at any cost.
At any cost.
And
we
so
need that number 1 seed.
I put some money into it. I might not have a savings account now, but I put some money into it.
That's because you're betting on the Super Bowl.
That's because I'm betting on the Super Bowl.
That's called tampering and bribery.
If the NBA referees can do it, why can't we do it in the NFL?
That's true. That's true.
If Pete Rose can do it for baseball, why can't I do it for NFL?
Yes.
Although I'm not a player. But I think the Chiefs do pull this one out, but I don't think I'm going to be happy throughout the game. I think this game, if we get lazy on defense, if we can't get to Herbert and our secondary players, yes, I said that the way I wanted to. If our secondary players don't maintain coverage, we can definitely lose this game. And we need to run the ball, man. We need to run the ball. We just hey. We just need to run the ball. Run the ball. Kareem Hunt was averaging one of the higher yards per rush in the NFL at one point. And I know Isaiah Pacheco's back, But dear God, get Kareem Hunt the ball. If Kareem Hunt is in on second down, 50% of the time he's in on second down, he should be getting the ball. In my opinion. Right? Mm. So Isaiah Pacheco carried first and third downs. Kareem Hunt carried second downs mostly. There were some times Pacheco did first and second downs, and Kareem came in for third downs. And I think it's really just the packages we build based on the like group of plays we have that we're going to be calling. But man, Kareem Hunt needs to eat. And yes, Isaiah Pacheco is back, and he was our number one guy, and I get that, but we can't deprive our offense by curbing the guy that helped us get to where we're at.
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of
Is this game at home or away?
This is a home game.
Oh, really? Then we're screwed.
We've already played in Los Angeles.
So our red zone percentage is 40% at home. Our away percentage is 65.
Yes, 65%. Yeah. We have a worse. Yeah.
Which is
not good. It's like we get lackadaisical at home. It's like we get lackadaisical at home. But yeah, it is a Sunday night game, so I mean, we'll see.
But we should probably get his stats for primetime is really good.
Yeah.
So, you know, like how do we?
Right.
No, I mean, I think that it's going to be close. As much as I would like to see it be over 50% for a home game, I think it's going to be like a field goal
victory. Yeah,
I think so.
Come down to a field goal,
but that's what I think. So and I would love it. I would pay the refs twice as much as what I'm paying them now, if they prove me wrong. For legal reasons, we're not paying off the refs.
For
legal reasons. We don't have the money to pay off the refs.
It would be ironic that games we think, this is going to be a rock'em sock'em type of game.
Knocker.
It would be this game that we think is going to be super close, that we win by a lot.